Alrighty, through all the March Madness, I got to take a break. So, what better way to talk to Steinbach forward Connor Paronuzzi? I told Sam, I'll get the interviews done. You guys got a big playoff starting tomorrow, and
Yeah.
then I'll leave you guys alone.
Well,
Because
I always have time to
you
call
guys
with
have
you.
a job to do.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I always have time to call with you. I like chopping it up and stuff, so I'm looking
Absolutely.
forward to it.
Right on. So yeah, I remember I was at a game in Niverville, just into the new year, and I saw you, and I'm like, "Oh, how long are you visiting?" You're like, "Oh, I came back." Well,
Yeah.
then I didn't want to make any announcement on the page because
Yeah.
that was just a private conversation. I'll let the
Yeah.
Pistons do their thing, but
Yeah.
it's nice that you came back to the land of milk and honey, as it were, Steinbach, Manitoba.
Yeah, no. Yeah, those first couple days I didn't really, it was kind of just people I saw that knew because like it all happened pretty fast.
Yeah,
I got traded to Vernon, and then I got traded to Vernon on New Year's Day, and I think I left on January 2nd. I was back here that evening, and like yeah, they didn't announce it for a little bit because I didn't get approved by Hockey Canada right away or anything, so they kind of kept
right.
it tight to the chest. But yeah, the people I went to that game and everyone that saw me, I let them know, so it's good.
Yeah, it was a very nice surprise, and then and then you were in the lineup. I think maybe the next game or the game after that, and
Yeah.
it's definitely a different club. So what were some of the differences, similarities between last year's club to this year's club that you've kind of noticed?
Yeah, you know what? I think this year, like every year I've been here, the team's been so tight in the room. Like
Yeah,
that's never changed. I think that's something that just gets paid forward year after year with just 20-year-olds leaving, setting a good example for the guys that will be there after them, and then we kind of just keep that going. Like now being a 20-year-old, I try my best to make sure everyone feels included all the time and happy, and like if someone you can see someone's down, you pull them aside and talk to them. So I think that's something that's super similar with every year that I've played here. And definitely, I think this year there might be big difference. Might just be I think we just wanted a little more. Not that last year. I mean, we always want to win, right? But I
right.
think after losing in six last year and having so many of those guys back, and even so many guys back from the year we got swept in the finals against Winkler 2 years ago, like a lot of us 20-year-olds were on that team. So I
Hmm.
think that we have just an even bigger chip on our shoulders this year. None of us liked being home on April 1st last year. It was a long summer, which is nice, but it sucks when everyone else is playing hockey and you want to be there too. So I think this year we just want it more, and I think we got a really skilled D group, which helps a lot. We got really good goaltending, so I think we're in a great spot.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. You guys have been definitely locked in since the trade deadline. You're going up against Portage again. I love the battles. It's seeing I've been in those club seats, and you're more close to the action than at the old rink
Yeah.
and whatever else. And it's definitely a good rivalry. And so, yeah, I mean, it's exciting times. I'm not sure what the ticket count is for tomorrow, but I think it'll be pretty close to a full
Oh,
house.
oh, I'm sure the fans do so well. Like everyone just coming out and supporting us. It makes such a big difference. Like it's hard for teams to come play in a barn with like 2,500 people cheering for the other team, right? So
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? So, how have you kind of adjusted? You were here for the playoffs
yeah.
and all of that, and in the warm-ups for those last few games. But you've had a few more games now to be played in the event center. How's that been for you since you've been a bit more accustomed to your surroundings?
Yeah, no, I think last year I think that played into it a little bit. Just moving in, I think everyone it was a little shell shock. Like I don't think any of us had played in front of a crowd like that, and like on obviously moving from a smaller surface in the Brokery to like a big ice sheet in
Mhm.
the new SEC. I think that that might have just played into a little bit of us being a little uncomfortable. Not as any excuse, but I think this year, yeah, having a full season in the barn and obviously like the ice is the same size as the ice I was playing on in Brooks, so that didn't change anything. But just the atmosphere is definitely the first couple games. It's a little bit to get accustomed to. Obviously, people shouting and screaming and the horns blaring off. It's not like anything else in junior hockey. So I think that took a game or two to just like remember how it was, and then now it's just instead of like shock, it's like it amps you up on the bench. It's really cool.
Yeah, and what I've noticed in the warm-ups is you guys have the same songs all the
Oh
time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so when it gets to Nickelback and Animal, I have to be in the concessions, getting a drink and whatever else. And
There you go.
I know it's coming, and I may do a bit of a dance. No, I'm kidding, but
Hey, no, it's a great tune. It's a
right.
great tune. Yeah. Usually I hear them in the room. I'm pretty quick on ice warm ups. It's something I've done all of junior. I don't know. Now it's just I can't really get out of the routine. I get off after like the first I think like 7 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm like halfway through I get off. I just like to get out there quick and then get back in the room and dial in.
nice. Yeah, well, you know what? If you have your routines and that sort of thing, if that works for you, then as I say, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Um, I gotta ask. I know who you were with last year. Are you with the same people with the Billet family, or are you in a different home?
No, when I came back, my old billet family had filled both me and my billet brother Braden Berg had left the team
Yeah.
to start the year, so they had two brand new billets, and I lived there for the first week I was home. I stayed there until billet opened up after the trade deadline, and I got lucky enough I got to move in with Russ and Shannon Dick, and they've just
Oh,
been great.
nice.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I'm living with Luke Bogart, and yeah, Russ and Shannon, and they take care of us so well. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've been billeting now for 17 years,
Yeah.
and yeah, they've definitely welcomed a lot of hockey players in and out, and a lot of relationships that have been built. So yeah, I know he's always working the timekeeper's bench there. So
Yeah, they both do so much. It's incredible how well they can take care of us with how busy they are. It's unreal. So
yeah, yeah,
I appreciate them so much.
yeah, most definitely. That's awesome. That's so good. Where's you were honored on the 20-year-olds were honored at the game on Saturday. I tried to catch everybody what they were doing after they're done hockey here. But between doing 50-50 with my son and
Yeah.
everything, sometimes I don't catch everything. So
Oh, for sure.
tell us what they said that I didn't catch.
Yeah, so I made the decision a little while ago, but it just got I think the day before the game they announced it. I don't know if that was by design or what, but I'm committed to play at the University of Windsor for yeah, it's OUA West U Sports. So I'll be playing U Sports hockey next year. Going to Windsor. It's my hometown. I live 20 minutes away from campus, and it's working out perfectly. They're really good now. They're doing really well. I mean, they've always been a good team, but they're really in stride. They won today actually. Their quarterfinal game in the national championship. So they're going to be playing in the semis in the next couple days, which is awesome. So I'm getting in at the right time, and I couldn't be more excited with the coaching staff. And I know there's Noah Zabo, Dave Cote, and Kirk Mullen are all there, plus a bunch of Windsor guys I know already. So it's going to be
Cote's
really
there
fun.
now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And as you're talking there, I mean, I even made the post on the page, so I need to. I saw the Pistons thing. I put it on the page. So yeah,
yeah.
that's
Listen,
good. That's good, and close to home and all
yeah,
of
oh, yeah,
that.
it'll be great.
What are the memories you're gonna take from Steinbach? And I know maybe you've touched a bit on
Oh,
here, but like the
oh,
overall
there's
grand scheme of things.
yeah. I mean, there's so many. There's countless that are just I mean, since I've been here, we've played in two different rinks. I've had three groups of guys. I mean, obviously, I worked at Pat Porter for the last 2 years, and it's just that's been one of the highlights of me being here is they treat us so well and just makes me more a part of the community, and I get to immerse myself, which is awesome. But yeah, I mean, just every day showing up to the rink with the guys, like it's always a fun time, no matter how bad your day may be going before that.
Yeah,
Just showing up there with the guys is just it's unbelievable. It never fails to make you smile. Obviously, there's some. Hopefully, we get more with the championship this year. But even just playing in the finals uh, that year, my first year in Winkler, and playing in the Brokery for Game 7 against OCN. That's something I'll never forget. And just yeah, all those bus trips, everything. And obviously, I my 16-year-old year, um, I won a junior championship with Chatham Maroons in the GOJHL at the time, now the GOHL. So there's so many. I've met so many great people throughout my hockey career. It's surreal that after 5 years, that's it. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
be done here in 2 months. So it's um it's just nuts. It's been such a great ride, and I'm so thankful for just everything that's happened and who I've got to meet.
Yeah, it definitely goes in a blank. And I know when they do the promo video and seeing highlights from the old rink, and then again being at the Fire and Ice Banquet recently and seeing that and just seeing what the foundation's been to where the Pistons are now. I got to ask you, and I've asked a few of the guys this, was there anything in particular that Mark Chipman said stood out to you?
You know what? I was talking about this the other day actually with the team. He not in the exact words, but he touched on that like pressure is a privilege. He
Hmm.
said like of course these fans that are here and your ownership group and your coaches are going to expect you boys to win games because of just everything everyone's done for you. And like it's true there is pressure on us, but we should be grateful for that pressure because other teams they go out there and they don't have what we have, right? And they have no pressure. No one's there for them. No one wants them to succeed, right? No one cares if they succeed or not. And I think that really stood out to me. That's something I've been trying to think of where like obviously we talked about it's 20-year-old season. It's definitely a lot of pressure and it's nerve-wracking going into the playoffs now, but I've kind of I've grown to embrace that and just be thankful to have that pressure because if there's no pressure, then who really cares, right?
Right. And this is the thing, like, you know what? It's you guys remember Winkler game 4.
Yeah.
You remember all of that. And so yeah, there is that motivation to dial in here and bring the chip, right? So I mean, I was in the rink in 2023. I was showing Kaiser a picture of that, and he never saw it in the newspaper, right? But
Oh yeah,
through all of that, he goes, "Hey, you know what? I want to be a part of this." And
yeah,
as you say, that just kind of continues to be the case here.
for sure.
Um, I love to read month. Schools that you were at, and what kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, you know what? I only got to go to one.
Right.
With work and everything. There's Culturama going on at work and everything, and there's a bunch of little projects. So me and Grady Hoffman, we work at Pat Porter together with Ryan McDonald. But Ryan went out to Blumenort. Me and Grady got to go to Park Hill Elementary School, which I didn't even know was there until we went. And it was a nice school. It was a nice school, and the people there were great. And it's so funny whenever you get in the classroom with kids and
Yeah.
just obviously some of the questions they ask and stuff. But it's just always cool to think about where like where I was when or who I was when I was sitting in my kindergarten or grade 2 class and the Windsor Spitfires were coming in to talk to me and just me looking up at them like they were NHL players and the best players to ever play hockey. Because like what did I know different? So it's cool to kind of sit in the chair and just think that maybe some of those kids are thinking that, and then they're just a little starstruck, which is so funny because I'm just a normal 20-year-old kid that's just living the dream kind of.
Yeah, you are there, Taylor Hall, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's Taylor.
Trying to do the math on that. I mean, Taylor Hall, they won the Memorial Cup in Brandon in
Yeah,
2010, I think.
yeah,
So
yeah. They went 2009 and 2010 back to back.
yeah, so that kind of makes sense to the
Yeah,
age
yeah.
category here. You're
I
what?
think
You're an '05, so
when I was in grade 1, I think they brought or it was either or actually no, I was in my second year of kindergarten and they brought the Memorial Cup to my school.
oh nice.
Yeah, I remember that. So it was pretty cool.
Like those are things you never forget. Like
No.
I have them from football players coming to school and whatever
Yeah.
else. And shoot, I mean the Grey Cup showed up my work
Yeah.
in 2019. I was holy smokers.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
that was neat.
Stuff
Um,
like that you remember forever. It's
yeah,
it's
yeah, you do. And again, that's what it's all about is creating that culture. And
Yeah.
there's going to be a kid in that room that says, "Yeah, I want to be like Connor Paronuzzi and play for the
Yeah.
Pistons one day," right?
And
So,
it's awesome with what our organization does now with the school day games and stuff like that too, and getting
mhm.
the kids involved. Like all those kids, and like every single one of them was like, "I was at your game on like the whatever the Sunday or the Monday. I think it was the Monday."
Yeah,
And then everyone, it was pretty awesome. It was like, yeah,
versus the Blues, I think.
yeah, that's the one. That
But
was a
that's what
good
the
one.
MJHL is trying to do. We see a bit more of that in Winnipeg. We've seen
Yeah,
Selkirk play. It's like, okay,
yeah,
we can't make them all, but again, it's for the school kids and whatever
100%.
else. So, why not?
100%. It
Yeah.
makes all the difference. Like once you, I mean, it shows with Steinbach, the community is behind us, right? And it just makes all the difference, and stuff like that just makes that larger. Gets more
Mhm.
people involved, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
most definitely. You may have covered this in the previous interview,
so,
but so what do you pride your game on, and yeah, strengths, weaknesses, that sort of thing. May
yeah,
want give the scouting report. Never know who could see it, but I'll let you answer
yeah,
the question.
yeah, for sure. No, I think one thing that I've always been very proud of in my game and really tried to focus on, or like always knew was a strong suit, something to fall back on, I guess, when maybe I wasn't playing my best, was just my vision and my like hockey IQ. I think I can read plays really well and anticipate plays, and obviously I can make some good passes and stuff like that. So that's something I've always had a very strong will to do. And then obviously some like you can never have too good of a shot, or you can never be too fast. So I think that's something everyone always works on, and it might not be the most fun thing to work on, but it's something. I mean, NHLers were working on their skating and their shooting every day, right? So that's something I think I can always improve on. But yeah, I think again, I maybe not as much um in my last 2 years, but it's something I think I could definitely get back to doing. Is my first couple years being a younger guy, I was always like a little pest. I had to find a way to stay in the lineup and stuff like that, right? And that always stood out to coaches. So I think I got pretty good at that. A lot of people would refer to me as like a Brad Marchand, and I think I could get back to that in the playoffs, getting a little under guys' skin a little more and drawing some penalties or making make them get a little out of the game.
Well, the reason I'm chuckling is I'm in the club seats there
Yeah,
on the February 7th game.
yeah.
And again, there's a bit of a skirmish there, and yeah, I saw. I'll just since this is I just saw you maybe having a bit of a conversation. I'll just kind of leave it at that, and
Oh yeah.
I kind
Was
of
that against Portage?
yeah, I chuckled to
Yeah,
myself a bit.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was pretty good. So
yeah. Yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, okay, all righty,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then and then a few weeks later, you say, hey, at the skate, hey,
Yeah.
come on the show. I said, okay, we're gonna talk about that. That's why I put in my
100%,
yeah.
100%, of course. But yeah, that's something I think I got to get back to a little more, and just especially going to the playoffs, that can be a bit of a difference. Not being too stupid where I take penalties, but
Right.
maybe getting a little bit of an edge over someone else. So
Mhm.
yeah.
What has Coach Paul meant to you in your development as a player in person?
Oh God, I mean, no one works as hard as Paul does. Obviously, like he does the recruiting, he does the coaching, he makes the practice. Obviously, we have Calvin Bujic and Graham Pollock as well that help out, but he does so much. I mean, even with the stuff that was going on with the rink the past 2 years, like he's hands on all that. He had so much to balance, and he still gave us 100% of his effort every time he was there. So I respect Paul so much, and he gave me a chance, like as an 18-year-old, to play top minutes with the team, right? Like, yeah, I think he grew me a lot. And then obviously last year with the numbers I did, I don't think I could have done any of that without Paul and just putting me in the right opportunities. And then again this year when I called him on January 1st and I said, "Hey, Paul, like I know I left, but like this happened and I want to come back." It was right away. Just yeah, like we love you. We want to have you back, and yeah, I think I owe a lot to him about the player I've become and just the person off the ice. He's he's so giving, and he inspires us to give back to the community so much that it really, I think that's why we have like the best um, culture the best culture in junior hockey just from him, and obviously Calvin Hujic and Grant Pollock as well, just really helping us become good young men.
Yeah. It's a glimpse of that again at the Fire and Ice banquet when Paul, after the karaoke, goes, I get a glimpse into that, and
Yeah,
every day, and that was a great karaoke, by the way.
that
I know they
was
weren't
hey,
involved, but I'm
that
like,
was
that's a
awesome.
pretty good Bruno Mars. I gotta say. So,
Yeah,
and again, those are the guys you're going to remember, and it's a consistent theme that I've heard this often through the years. He cares more about the person than the player. Of course, he cares about the player, but it's about the people, right? So
100%, 100%.
that's huge.
Yeah, it's
Where
awesome.
does Connor Paronuzzi see himself in 5 years? We know what you're going to do next year, but in five,
You know what? It's hard to say. Hopefully, I don't know. I really don't know. It's so tough to say. I'm taking business administrations in university at Windsor. So either I'm doing something with that or I'm still playing hockey. Honestly, I mean, I love the game. I love playing. Obviously, I know at some point you have to kind of start thinking seriously and thinking long term. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if the opportunities present themselves or what I'm gonna do. And I don't know. Even if I'm working a job that has to do with my degree or something, I'll still be playing pickup once or
yeah,
twice a week. That's for sure. So definitely somewhere working and playing hockey, even if playing hockey's my work. So
right, right.
we'll see. We'll
Well, I
see.
mean, you are MVP of the league. I mean,
Yeah.
the first. Think about this: you're the first Piston to be the MVP of
Yeah.
the NJHL.
That is crazy to me.
That
Just
is
the
because
player
there
perception.
is a former Piston playing for the Vegas Golden Knights who was pretty
Yeah.
darn good in Cole Smith.
Yeah. Reese Gaber.
And maybe could have won the MVP if it wasn't for the Bulls brothers. That's the first name that comes to my mind
It's
from
crazy.
Elkhorn, Manitoba. The Bulls brothers from Portage.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been one of them. But like
Yeah.
that's actually nuts,
Well, Drew
and that's so
Warren
good.
too. Drew Warren too. Warroad, he was
Right.
not nasty. Reese Gaber. I mean, one of my best friends. I mean, he was a rookie, but like he got drafted to the NHL. Warren Clark
Right.
got drafted to Tampa
Tampa.
Bay, and he was here. And it's crazy to me that I was the first with all the guys that have came through here. But it's an honor,
Yeah,
something I'll carry with me forever for sure.
for sure. Definitely. Good deal. Well, you said you wanted to be in bed by 10:45 Central Time, and we're pretty close.
Yeah,
Uh, but then I'll be there tomorrow night with
yeah,
my son and everything else, and
absolutely. That's
I may
it.
show up at 5:30 for the $4 lemonades.
There you go. There you go. Get amped up before the game. We need all the noise we can take.
Well, exactly. I think the event center is going to be rocking. I think it's going to be a great MJHL playoffs in
Yeah,
all the rinks. I looked at those matchups. You got Verdun versus Neepawa.
that's
You
good.
got you got a Wayway team versus Dauphin.
Yeah.
You got Winkler and Niverville. You got Steinbach and Portage. You couldn't script it any better.
It's perfect. It's going to be really good. And yeah, like Wayway's hot. Wayway's hot right now.
Yeah,
They might catch Dolphins sleeping a little bit. Neepawa is always gritty. They're great in their own rink
yeah,
too. So that'll be a battle. And Winkler's like sneaky in the second half had Niverville's numbers. So
yeah,
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's nuts. It's gonna be fun to be a part of and fun to kind of watch everyone else. So
yeah,
it'll be cool.
yeah.
It'll be cool.
Most definitely, it almost feels like March Madness. I can't.
Yeah, it does.
We'll
It
need like
does.
four screens or whatever. But
Yeah, that's right.
you
Yeah, we're
know,
gonna have 3 games tomorrow. So
that's
three
right.
games tomorrow. So, yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
Oh, that's good. So good.
Yeah,
Connor, this has been awesome. Thanks so much for wanting to come on again. And
absolutely.
I know I got people coming on the page all the time
Yeah,
and whatever else. So you know what? If it was said before, it's new again. So
that's
this
it.
this has been good. And
Yeah.
as I always like to say, God bless.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Eh?
Yeah, for
I'll see
sure.
you tomorrow.
Anytime,
Okay.
buddy.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you
Have a great night,
tomorrow.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care.
See ya.